G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for tuning in to Perth West Oz RC. Now today in this carry case I've got JJRC's latest GPS drone. It's called the JJRC X17. Now what I'll be doing, guys, I'll leave the links to this particular drone below so you can check it out. A vendor reached out to me last week and asked me to review it. So what I'll do, I'll put their logo on the screen right now. And if you're interested in this one, you can check it out in the links below, guys. There'll be a couple of links there to their store and also this product as well. Alright guys, well, this one comes in a nice carry case, as you can see here. Okay, it's also got a extra pouch here on the front, so you can put all your documentation in there. Okay, really nice. It's also got a strap here as well for easy carrying, okay, transporting around. And inside here, we've got the JJRC X17 just there. Okay, now I believe this drone here on the specs, they say that it's got a 6K camera on this one, guys. As you can see, this has got a 2-axis gimbal underneath the gimbal cover here. I'll open it in a second, but yeah, they claim this new drone, the X17, has got 6K ESC HD camera. Now, the 6K claim in the specs that I could see is for just taking photos only, guys. So the specs there that have been advertised is that it takes photos in the 5700 by 4275 pixels. It's got a 120 wide angle lens and it records video in 2.7K, this one. They state that it's the resolution for the video is 2688 by 1512 and it runs at 25 frames per second. So that's rather interesting, guys. It's got a 2.7K camera, this one, rather than your conventional, very common 1080p and 4K photos. Alright guys, so it comes in two colors, this bright orange, guys, or you could choose a really bright fluorescent green. As I said, the links will be below. You can check out both colors there, okay, on the website. And this has a GPS and GLONASS module in it too, so it should be able to, you know, pick up satellites rather quickly. So let's fold it out. You got the front arms first on this one, and on the rear you swing them out from the front, and there it is there. A rather nice looking drone, actually. Okay, it's got I think that's meant to be spelt pilot. Okay, a bit of an error there. Long distance. Obviously it's got brushless motors. They look like 1806 brushless motors. Two-piece props with these nice color-coded tips on the tips of the blades here in orange and white. So pretty nice looking drone here, guys. We've got the SD card slot here, okay, to take your video, and the batteries on the back here. Okay, so I have charged this up. There's an ESC chime. Okay, and we've got some bright lights on the front, green and red on the back as well. And on the bottom here we've got a very bright LED light there, so that will probably assist with the optical flow, possibly, like some of the other drones out there on the market. Okay, so got a gimbal cover here. It's got a tab and you just release it like that. Nice gimbal cover. And this one has a 2-axis gimbal. Okay, now it's probably not activated because I haven't bound it to the transmitter. Okay, it's got a wide angle lens, 120 degree wide angle lens on this one. Okay, now the battery on this one's rather big. Let me just turn it off for a minute. It's got the indicators on the back there. Just hold that down and power it off. Okay, got a couple of little tabs there, just squeeze them in. Just put the drone down for a second. Now the battery on this one, it's a 11.1 volts, a 3S, and it's a 2850, guys. 2850 milliamp hour. Now they're claiming, JJRC are claiming, that this should give us a half an hour worth of flight time. Now, you know, that is Could be possible. I'll have to test it out in another video, guys. It's just going to be a quick overview today, but I will be testing that out in the full flight review coming up soon, so be sure to stay tuned for that. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I'm thinking, you know, it's going to get well over 20 minutes anyway of flight time. All right, so there's a battery there, and it charges up with a little, like a 2mm or 2.5mm jack there with a USB cord. I'll show you that in a second. All right, here is the box full of goodies here. So we should have our charging cable, extra propellers. So first off, we've got 4 extra props. I'm not even going to take them out of the bag, and we've got some screws there. So I'll just leave this bag closed, guys. I don't want to lose some of the screws. And we also have a screwdriver, okay, and also this cable that I was talking about to charge up the battery. Now the battery did take a very long time to charge because it is high capacity, like I told you. It's nearly a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and via that USB cable, because it's proprietary, there's no other way to charge it, and it did take a very long time, guys, to charge up. So this is sort of like it doesn't ignite these, it doesn't light up unless it's on the drone, but they do flash once it gets to a certain charge. So say for instance it's half charged, 2 will be solid, the next one will be blinking and so forth until it's all solid. So just be patient, guys. If you do have this drone or thinking about purchasing this drone, it's just like any other drone on the market these days, around this same price range, you know, around the 150 or below price range. The batteries are always USB charged anyway, and they take a while. Okay, so onto the controller here, guys. This is a pretty standard, you know, lightweight toy grade controller. On the top here, I just had a look before making this video. Unfortunately, there is no antennas in here, guys. Okay, so they're just for show. I usually don't even, when I fly these, I do get questions during my videos, why haven't you got the antennas up? The main reason is because they just get in the way of the buttons, and I don't usually, if they're fake, there's no real use to actually extend them out, you know, just for show. That's all they are for. Okay, now we've got the GPS button here, okay, for GPS and altitude hold. Okay, we've got the start button here, and we have a compass calibration key, return to home key, the on and off switch just there. It's got full telemetry, guys. Okay, there you go there. It's not going to actually show us everything because it's not bound to the quad just yet, but you've got the direction compass of where the drone is heading, low, high speed. We've got the on and off light button there, your speed, your height and your distance, and then we've got a battery indicator up the top here for both the transmitter, the TX, and the RX for the drone, and then you got your satellites, number of satellites as well, recording button and snapshot button. This looks like it's going to be the takeoff and landing key. Here is your snapshot and video button here as well, and this could be the actual compass calibration. So I think the other one is probably the gyro calibration. It's either one of the two. I haven't looked at the user manual yet, guys. Also got up and down. I'm thinking that's for the camera tilt. Okay, so yeah, pretty standard. This one takes 3 AA batteries, and you got to unscrew this little tab to get to the batteries. Okay, I've already put them in, obviously. Okay, hold that down, it should turn off. There we go. All right, now on the bottom here is where you put your phone. Okay, and it is spring loaded, so you can fit a rather large device in there. Okay, so that's the transmitter, and all that's left in the package are these 3 pieces of documentation here, guys. We've got a QR code to a YouTube video by the look of it from JJRC on that page there. We got the H-Fun Fly Wi-Fi software. So I'm thinking this is another H-Fun app I'll have to check it out when I download it, guys, on my phone. I don't know if it's using the Pro or the actual a new app. So we'll have a look here. So it's on iOS and Android, as it usually is. And this might be a new app for this. Yeah, it looks like it's a new app from HFun for this particular JJRC X17 drone. Okay, so I'll be going through all that on my flight test, guys. Okay, so very good booklet. The first half is in English, and then we've got the Chinese version. Okay, so all the information you need to know is in there regarding the app. And here's the user manual, guys. As you can see, 2-axis gimbal, 6K GPS, referring to the camera, and a pretty nicely detailed booklet here. Okay, and tells you all the key functions that I went over. All right, guys. So this drone has all your typical, you know, follow me function, maybe a smart follow me. You know, your orbit surround mode, gesture photography and video, all the standard stuff. You can fly it in altitude hold mode or GPS mode, because it's got the optical flow sensor underneath here. I don't think I mentioned that, but it's got an optical flow sensor here. I believe the camera is switchable on this one. I think it did say that in the specs. I'm not too sure what actual resolution. I couldn't find a resolution for this optical flow camera, but I'm thinking it's a 720p. Standard, you know, spec of these is 720p, and then you've got, you know, the 2.7K camera on the front here, so you can switch that over. I've got to take that bit of plastic off, and also the plastic off this. I might as well take it off now. Okay. So anyway, guys, that wraps up the unboxing and overview of a quick look of the X17 from JJRC. As you can see, it looks very similar to a pretty popular branded drone. I'm sure you can guess what it does look like. So let's hope this one flies pretty good when I take it out in the next day or so. I'll do a full flight test, guys. I might even do a long distance test to see how far the Wi-Fi FPV range is, and also the distance of this drone is. Before I forget to say and mention this, the FPV range on this one from JJRC, they do claim it's got an 800 meter 5G Wi-Fi FPV range from the camera, and a distance of actual flying distance of 800 to 1 kilometer. Okay, so it's pretty standard on these types of drones. They usually have the same sort of specifications. All right, guys. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. If you like this video, feel free to like, subscribe, you know, comment, all that good stuff. And as I mentioned at the start of this video, feel free to check out the link in the description below, guys, to the company that sent me this. I'd like to thank them once again. And I believe if you do sign up, I think I saw it on the website, your first order is like 10% off or something like that. So go check out the links below, guys, and I sure do appreciate it if you do, for this vendor that sent me this today. And you can see that they have a variety of drones and other RC products there. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, enjoy the hobby and happy flying. Bye for now.